Is caffeine good or bad for headaches? Have you ever wondered whether caffeine is your friend or foe when it comes to headaches? The truth is, caffeine has a complicated relationship with headaches, and its effects can vary from person to person. Let's break it down. Caffeine can actually help relieving certain types of headaches. It works by acting on adenosine receptors in the brain, which helps to reduce pain sensations. This is one reason why caffeine is often included in over-the-counter headache medications. It can be particularly effective for migraines, tension-type headaches, and even some rare headaches like hypnic headaches, which occur during sleep. If you are someone who regularly consumes caffeine, you might find that it helps with headaches caused by caffeine withdrawal. These headaches can happen when someone suddenly stops their usual caffeine intake. So, if you are used to having caffeine every day, it can be beneficial to maintain that routine. However, it is important to note that caffeine can also trigger headaches for some individuals. Consuming too much caffeine, especially more than 100 milligrams per day, can increase the risk of developing chronic headaches. This includes chronic daily headaches, which can be quite bothersome. Another factor to consider is caffeine withdrawal. If you suddenly stop consuming caffeine, you may experience headaches as a withdrawal symptom. To avoid this, it is often recommended to gradually reduce your caffeine intake rather than stopping abruptly. From a stress management perspective, moderation is key. Keeping your caffeine consumption in check, ideally below 200 milligrams per day, and maintaining a consistent daily intake can help prevent headaches related to fluctuations in caffeine levels. If you notice that caffeine seems to worsen your headaches, consider cutting back slowly to minimize withdrawal symptoms. In practical terms, if caffeine helps your headaches, try to consume it in moderate and regular amounts. Avoid large spikes in intake or sudden stops to prevent withdrawal headaches. If your headaches become more frequent or severe, it might be a good idea to talk to a healthcare professional about your caffeine use. Remember, caffeine is just one part of the puzzle when it comes to managing headaches. Staying hydrated, getting enough sleep, managing stress levels, and maintaining a balanced diet are also important factors. By being mindful of how caffeine affects your body and managing your intake thoughtfully, you can support both headache management and overall stress reduction.